Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. A good matchup here for you tonight between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. So coming to the plate, Chris Taylor. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa has it, throws in time, and that's out number one. Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager, the recipient of a National League. Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number two. Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Correa over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros.
Here comes the first pitch.
George Springer.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. High and deep to right center. On the move is Taylor. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Astros are in business to start the inning. A leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Ryu has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Very high. 2-1. Ryu now on 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base field and base on ball. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul.
Damn, I'm so happy.
That'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Wow.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Correa at second. Gurriel at first. 1 gone. Swing. And
early.
And there are 2 gone. Digging in, Alex Bregman. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Early.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no.
Shaking my head.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. To 1-2 now. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So striding in, Jake Marisnick.
Leading off for the Astros. Right
Here comes the first pitch.
Jake Marisnick.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. It's
Wow.
1-2.
Caught the corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Alright.
Fastball swung on and missed for the
Late.
first out. Evan Gaddis now standing in. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's just 1 for 6.
Gaddis.
Bouncer to the left side. To his right, Seager. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Ryan McCann, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ryu looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Yeah.
Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to return. In now is Yasiel Puig. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 2 for 3. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Altuve.
A changeup over the inside
Should have
corner.
beat that.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks
That's
like he
late.
swung
That
it
was late.
underwater that
Oh my
time for
gosh.
strike 2. try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
This is foul right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Popped him up. Hernandez on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. He drew a walk his first time up. Correa, left field and carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel threw a base on balls his first time up. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hard hit at third. Hernandez scoops it up. And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0. Hit out towards second. Here's a flip for Seager covering in the side. Riding in once again, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. On the ground to the right side. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Here's Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Number 9.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit hard up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to.
And we'll have to. Here's Jake Marisnick. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Gattis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's George Springer. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Gattis rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. So a man at third here with 2 guys. Adam Liberator answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's Matt Kemp now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Here's Jock Peterson now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone is going to be.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Chop weakly to the left. To his left, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Ready once again.
For the Astros, first baseman, Julius P.
First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face.
Number 68,
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Stripling, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ball even at 2-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A little bouncer. The 2-2 one more time. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a
lot of things. Why did I swing at that?
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first.
That's inside.
But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Late, early.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball stays high. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Seager is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Chase Utley. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. Here's a high pop-up. Correa calls for it. And the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Jake Marisnik. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh,
high
shit.
fly ball out to straightaway center. Utley has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up.
Ooh, already.
It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Brian McCann. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Damn.
Great job
Throwing
of
slow
changing
ball.
speeds there. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Wait.
The 1-1 home. And nothing.
Damn.
Double as the inning is over. Here's Corey Seager. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That's wide, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Top foul wide of first. The 2-2. And it's fouled away.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
So he got him swinging. Corey Seager was down for the first out in the 7th inning. No balls and 1 strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
skied into straightaway right. Marisnik on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th.
11.
Digging in and looking for more. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Stepping into the box, George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, number 4.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. 3-0 to him now.
No, that's anything. Look what I did.
And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going. Altuve has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Damn, what the fuck?
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Altuve rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I can't go. I'm stuck. I can't move. Why can't I move? I'm so confused. Okay. No one touch anything.
Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Astros.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 4.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Pitch on the way.
Nope,
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Batting second.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Carlos Correa.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch inside the throw.
He's safe.
Altuve leads off second with one gone in the inning. Up top, it's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and
What the
misses. That
fuck?
strike 2.
Good swing time.
Spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and they're runners at the corners now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Geyer sprinting after it, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Oh, let's swing at that.
And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Correa breaking for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. Throw won't get him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game.
Come on now.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hard on the ground towards short. Correa loves it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Strike one to start the at-bat. Chopped at the plate. Foul ball, strike two. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Gonzalez is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's a .333 hitter. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer coming on, and that retires the side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that's fine. It's 0-1.
The fuck?
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the
Hit me, what the
but if he
fuck?
can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's not really.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Grounded up the first baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple. Evan Gaddis now standing in. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He has a 3-for-12 line. High pop-up. Kipnis is there.
That sucks.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Brian.
Catcher, Ryan McCann.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Gonzalez on third with 2 out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certain.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. Just a 3-for-13 batting line. And right into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Michael Brantley.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off for ball number 3. 3-1. Hit to short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Up and in for ball one. One out, nobody on.
Strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Missed with a slider.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Skied into straightaway right. Geyer is there. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Kluber sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Right side hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Reddick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a check swing here, but he holds up part. Leading off the inning, Yonder Alonso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Yonder Alonso.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Springer. 1 away. Striding in for the Indians, Brandon Geyer.
Brandon Geyer.
Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Brandon Geyer down the middle.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1 the count. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Ready with the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there. Base hit. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fly ball out toward right field. Reddick is right there as he takes it for the second out. In now, Jason Kipnis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Shot toward the second baseman. A bare-handed pickup. The throw. How about that? At the plate, Alex Bregman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lindor over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Still
Oh,
a
late.
ball and 2 strikes.
High fastball out the zone. Keep batting.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
On that fastball high.
1-2. Slow bouncer to the right side.
Yeah.
That's foul, so the battle will continue. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
I was not expecting that. That's all me.
Standing in, Evan Gaddis. He popped out in his first trip.
Evan Gaddis.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Zimmer going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Ramirez.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ramirez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first down.
Okay, that would have been
First pitch of the
bad.
at-bat. Lifted into center field.
That's a
On
hit.
the move is Springer.
Beautiful of you.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just a 1 out. Ready for another chance? Yan Gomes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Changeup in for a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. There goes the runner. The 1-2. Runner going a second time. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Brantley at second with 2 down. And now the runner's trying for third. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in to try it again, Yonder Alonso. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Yonder Alonso.
Now a move over to first. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the striding in once again, Brian McCann. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brian McCann.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a bunt attempt.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good bunt.
Foul ball.
That would have been a good bunt.
One. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Kipnis on to first, a double play. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that misses, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Grounded to short. Lindor is up with it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that. Striding in for the Indians, Brandon Guyer will begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed with a slider. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. And that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Carlos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Digging in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He's running. Throw over to the bag, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that and is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Oh my God.
Watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0.
Oh my gosh. No.
3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now.
Fucking dead. You ass, your ass.
The 3-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. Gonzalez moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lifted in the air to right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Into the box, Michael Brantley. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Come on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. No hits to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Geyer is under it. And that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick on the run. 1 down. Here's Yonder Alonso. First offering on its way. Turned on down the line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with one away. So a big moment here. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base pass. Chris Davinsky takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Enjoy one about me. Alright. Me out here.
Tyler Naquin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. In now for Cleveland, Bradley Zimmer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Runner breaks for third. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
George Springer.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. And there's ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Take him out the damn game. 30 balls, 62 strikes.
Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Now he'll step off and rethink
number
this.
37.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Now playing right field.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Naquin's under it. 2 down.
Number 26, Rajay Davis.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen. He's just 2 for 9. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-1 home. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a .333 hitter. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Back up the middle. Correa has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up.
First baseman number 10, Julian Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So 1-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on to first, and they turn the double play. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Evan Gattis now standing in. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so...
And the throw is in time. Ken Giles, it's a man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Riding in one. Eric Gonzalez will come on now and pinch run here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
Runner goes for second. Hit hard down the line. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline. This will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yan Gomes goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Oh my God, you're so fucking ass.
Runs away, 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
This dude, guys, is so fucking ass. 3 balls, 1 strike. Are you fucking serious?
The 3-1 Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. High pop-up. Giles is under it near the mound.